crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. An undefeated start against a winless skid. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. The beginners return from the 11th. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
Throwing on their first play. Into the hands of the rookie from Minnesota. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do you love that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Here's Braden Narvison for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Take wide open.
Lawrence in the pistol. That's complete to Alec Iomana. He hits for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go, let's go. 13, Luke. Hey, I'm gun.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
On the rat.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
3 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's another carry for Barkley. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throwing his Lawrence on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Alec Manor, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? 76.
To throw, here's Milroe. Forced out to his right. That's completed right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. The point after, here's Narvison. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's racing past midfield. At the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
He'll take this at the 10. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it.
On the ground, DJ Gibbons gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Milroe looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ready.
Run here with Giddens. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Running in here with Giddens. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow their early lead to 13. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time. Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 21-7 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The tight end in motion now. Now Lawrence. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, a run with Barkley. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now carried by Giddens. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
It is Cup, left side. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's past the 25. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milroe. Taken in by Harrison. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
That one's cut at the 10-yard line. He is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. One after, up and good by Narvison. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him. And he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
We'll start this one out with Barkley. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. Barkley again here on 2nd. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They send a man in motion. On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. That one complete to Pitts. And he's taken down at the 30.
Let's go.
Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Here we go.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. They send a tight end in motion. Now it's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact.
It isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Go, let's go.
They've got a man in motion. Here we go on fourth. Lawrence. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
This is Giddens. Cuts his way through a tackle. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break. It's a design keeper for Newell. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a tough one. 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Take right open. Here we go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Giddens. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Get some space around midfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
70, 70,
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running here as he gets a 7 on that first down carry.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He just drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stops for loss of yardage. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates, 18, go!
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
70 Rangers, turn 19, 18, 5, 70 Lions.
Trying for it with Milroe. He's got to push one deep down there. He's got it inside the 10. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. With a point after, here's Narvison. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. Drops it off to Barkley, complete. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker. Working quickly here. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Throwing this one deep across the field. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, run. Hey, center. Stop.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind this guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense to the line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Rip, 23.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Bengals get it back around the Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another carry for it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Cowboys, come on, drop 50, drop 50.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And this one only goes a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hold it ready. Here we go.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
19 light. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side. And one intended for Jalen Lane. So that brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
On the right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's out of bounds a mile from that marker. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2. Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go to Barkley again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Down, they need 7.
Hey, let's go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You never ever as an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Hey, Lion.
Desperation time here. That's Iomanner with the catch outright. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. On the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did for 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Mustang 19.
Milrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
79.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Ready, set.
Offense is set. First and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Get it.
There we go. They'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Milroe. Has it downfield, working the left. Into the red zone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Come on, come on.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
Ready, go.
They go to him again. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. Third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one. It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Ready.
Milroe to throw on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. The point after, here's Narvison. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Able to find Iomanner. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Hey, Ron.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got him, that's Iomanner. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Chiefs pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
Okay,
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. One here with Giddens. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready, let.
Running in here with Giddens. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's caught by Harrison. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And the Bengals first down.
The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here.
50, 69.
They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So the Bengals...
Yeah.
Hey, you ready?
Man, I'm on the damn lake.
Huh?
I'm on the lake. I'm on the boat. I'm trying to get the boat back here now.
Oh, you on the boat? Oh, when you gonna be ready?
Shit, maybe tomorrow morning.
Okay. All right.
All right.